All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Eddy Live Podcast, episode number 322. I am here with a pair of lovely young ladies. How are you girls doing today?
Good.
Doing good.
Good, yes. Maybe before we start, you guys can introduce yourselves.
Hi, everybody. You guys met me before. I'm Aaliyah, and this is
Ariana.
Ariana Grenade.
All right, girls. So we're going to chat about some cool stuff today. We're going to do a little bit of homeschool stuff. We're going to do a little bit of
CC.
growing up as a mixed kid in Taiwan. We're going to talk about a bunch of different stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so you guys have introduced yourselves. Let's just dive right in. What do you think?
Okay, that sounds good.
Good?
Yeah.
Audio's good? Headphones
Yeah.
are good? All right, cool. So how do you feel? Like, you guys are obviously, mixed growing up, born in Taiwan, right? How do you feel like Taiwanese people react when they see a mixed kid like you? Who wants to go first?
Depends on the age.
Okay.
Like, if
So maybe explain a little bit more.
if they're younger, they would probably just point like, "Oh my God, why Golan? My God!" But if it's like an older kid or like the same age as you, they'd probably just be like, "Oh, look, there's a mixed kid" or something like that. But they won't really do anything.
Okay. What about Ariana?
I feel like they will just like try to speak English with you, or like
Yeah.
if they have kids, they're like, hey, they're Guaiguoran. You can try to practice your English with them.
Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious. That happens to me so many times. I remember my first few years in Taiwan, every time I would go outside to eat, people would say, oh, 英文老师, they would tell their kids, like push their kids, like, hey, go speak English. And then the kid is just like, no. And the parents are like, hurry. It's
Oh my
crazy.
gosh.
It's funny that they still do that, and they do that to you guys too.
Really?
Okay. And so when Taiwanese people see you, do you think that they treat you like more like a Taiwanese or like a Waiguran, or how do they react?
They treat me a little bit more like a Waigolin because they try to explain in a more not Taiwanese way just in case I don't understand what they're trying to say.
Okay,
Yeah.
like how? Can you give me one example?
Like, I can't think about it on the top of my head, but there are a few words that I don't understand, and they explain it in like a very Waigolin way so I can understand.
Yeah, they're just like, if you don't understand a word, they try to like say it in English, but they don't know, so they just do both.
That's pretty funny. Okay. Do you have any examples of that, or that you can think of on the top of your
No, I
head?
can't exactly remember.
Not really right now. Okay, so one of the things, of course, when it comes to having mixed parents is having two different cultures, right? So how do you feel about yourself kind of having two different cultures?
I guess it's not that hard to like. It's not really that hard to live with because you can learn different things from both sides of the family.
Okay, and what about Ariana? What do you think?
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Okay, so are there some things, let's say, from the Taiwanese culture that you really like, and vice versa, maybe some things from the Western culture that you really like? Pick a couple things that you like from both sides.
I like the snacks from the Western side, and I guess I like the people more here
Okay.
because
What-
they're more polite.
Okay, and what about Ariana? What do you think?
Like Western, I like the food about it.
Okay, what's your
yeah.
favorite Western food?
Maybe,
Cheeseburger.
yeah.
Okay, nice. What about Aaliyah? Food. You said food. What about snacks? You said snacks. Tell me a bit about what kind of snacks you like.
Maybe fruit roll-ups. We don't have that here.
Okay.
And airheads.
Oh, all the junk food. Yeah. Okay, and so usually when people have like a mixed kids, one of the big things that they have to talk about is school, right?
Yeah.
They have to talk about going to like local school or what kind of school. So you guys both went to the local school system, right? So maybe tell me a little bit about local school in Taiwan.
I mean, it's pretty fun. You can hang out with your friends and stuff. it's a little bit too long and it's tiring for some people who go to like cram school, because when they go to cram school, they go there for like at least like 1 or 2 hours, which is like a pretty long time. And I guess local school is also pretty long. It's like 12 or 14 hours a day, I think. So I'm pretty glad that we're homeschooled.
Yeah. I think the teachers sometimes they like try to tell you to do exactly what the book says.
Yeah.
You know, there's no your own answer. You have to like go like right as the book.
Okay, so what you're saying is, like sometimes when you teach and then there's like a multiple choice. Actually, when Aaliyah shows me some of her homework and it was in English, you could look at the answers and say, oh, actually 2 or 3 of 5 of the answers are correct. But if you don't check the correct answer, then they mark it wrong.
Yeah, none of them are right for some reason, or we just don't understand it.
And some of them, yes, that's right. Sometimes when I look at that and I see that some of them are not all of them are correct, right? None of them are correct, to be honest. Yeah, which is kind of like, interesting. Yeah. So obviously we've been doing that, and so what we decided, and what Ariana's parents have decided, was they're going to try to do like a hybrid sort of a homeschool system, right? So can you guys tell me a little bit about that? Maybe Ariana can go first this time.
So one of the reasons is because the teachers, they kind of like force you to do a lot of homework, and
They don't teach you that much.
yeah, like sometimes you have to do it yourself. They don't teach you the actual thing. They just give it to you all the time.
Okay, and what about Aaliyah? What do you think?
We came in of homeschool is because school is really long and it just makes us tired, and we don't have enough time to do things.
Okay, like what are the things that you didn't have enough time to do when you were doing full-time local school?
Mostly just like hanging out with the family and doing things I like drawing, playing video games, like hobbies.
Okay, and so now this is your first year. You guys have finished over 1 month now of doing like the kind of the hybrid homeschool system. So tell me about that. How you feeling about that?
It's actually going pretty well.
Yeah, I feel less stressed.
Okay, so tell me a few things maybe. Let's say choose 3 things that you think have been great about it, and maybe 3 things that you kind of miss.
Okay.
Let's go 3 good first.
Ariana, you can do the honors.
Okay.
Okay, go for it.
Like the good ones, it's less stress, less
Yeah.
tiring, and we can work more on our hobbies.
Okay, like what
Yeah.
are some of the hobbies that you like to work on?
Like maybe music, singing.
Nice, I like that. Very
Yeah.
good. Okay, Aaliyah, give me one.
Maybe like we can focus on what we want for our future careers or something.
Okay, like give me one example.
Like singing, drawing, or acting, anything like that.
Okay. Can you guys think of one more each? One more positive thing about the hybrid school that we're working on?
We don't get a bunch of homework, which is good, because I don't want to just waste all my time on homework every day.
Okay, Ariana?
We can choose what we want. Like sometimes things that are not important, we don't have to do that.
Okay, great. So when you guys are choosing like classes, right? You're because we get to choose the classes we want to go to school for, right? So when you're choosing the classes that you wanted to go for, maybe tell me about the process there, Ariana.
Sometimes we think about like, do we have that already, or do we really need it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And Aaliyah,
Basically,
what did we do?
we just decided what classes are important and what will actually teach us stuff. and what classes aren't exactly the most important in the future, because maybe in the future maybe AI might take over those really easy jobs.
Okay. So you don't think it's there's a point to learn some of that stuff then?
Yeah.
If you think maybe in a few years AI will be able to replace that.
Yeah, and there's no point learning that.
Okay, okay. Cool, cool. Are there any things you miss maybe about doing full-time school? You gotta have the mic here, guys.
Hanging out with my friends.
Okay. Do you feel like they maybe treat you guys a little bit differently now that you're in homeschool?
Kind of.
Okay, so maybe you can give an example.
Like, because there's this other boy in my class that's homeschooled, so our homeroom teacher thought it would be smart to put us, like, in the corner right beside the exit so we can leave, come and go. And all my friends are sitting together really far away from my seat, so they don't really talk to me often.
Under there, like that. 'Cause I want to see your face still, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, that's tough. That's a tough one. So she decided to put you guys in the corner so you can just go in and out.
Yeah, but I'm not really.
So now you're not sitting with your friends.
No.
Okay. Okay. What about Ariana?
Sometimes they forget to tell you stuff because you're not there, right? And then they don't.
They just forget about you.
Yeah, they just forget. And then when you're there, you're like, oh, are you gonna do this? They talked about that, and then you don't know what's going on. And then and your friends sometimes they don't tell you. They keep forgetting, like.
Or they just think you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Or they think you already did it or something.
Okay, so now you guys have finished 1 month. Let's have like the overall feeling so far one more time, like the overall vibe of now you guys did 1 full month, and just tell me how you're feeling right now.
I feel really like positive. It's just some parts are kind of sad, like the friends part, but that's all.
Okay.
The rest is good.
I feel like kind of relieved.
Okay.
There's not that much pressure anymore.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And then, I mean, you guys are not taking English now in school. Maybe tell me a little bit about like taking the English as like you guys are both basically native speakers, but you used to have to take English in the local school. Maybe tell me a little bit about that.
Sometimes, like at our school, we have like an actual foreigner teacher,
Okay.
and then in test time, they have a foreigner, and then like the listening challenges, you have a foreigner, and then they just let the Taiwanese teachers do it, and then the whole class we don't understand, and then we get marked wrong, and they still blame it on us.
Okay. Aaliyah?
I guess my English teachers are fine, except I just find it weird that they don't use actual foreign teachers to teach English,
Okay.
and they use the Taiwanese teachers or just any local teachers to teach English,
Okay,
even
why is
though
that
their
weird?
English isn't the best.
Okay. Why do you think it's weird?
Because sometimes in school we have 爱世界. It's like a really special English class we can go to and play games with our foreigner English teacher, and he teaches us English properly, but the other English classes he doesn't, and then just Taiwanese teachers.
Okay.
Just some of their English aren't really the greatest, or just I don't really understand their way of teaching.
Okay. Ariana, anything to add to that? No, like we don't want to say anyone's good or bad, but we just want to discuss. Yeah, just chat.
Giving our opinions.
Okay. Okay, cool. What about like the social life? You guys talked a little bit about social life being different now with your friends kind of are busier and stuff like that. So maybe talk about some of the different things when it comes to like the social life now.
I mean, there's not really a big difference. It's just I just don't see them often, and we just don't talk that much. So that's basically it.
Yeah.
It's not much about the social life. It's just
Now that your life is different, though, right? How do you feel about your own sort of social life, maybe not including those friends?
honestly, I feel slightly better because usually they always worry about like tests and a bunch of things, or they just want to keep going out, and it just like puts pressure on the others to think, oh, I should do this too so I can fit in with them or something.
Okay, and you don't want to go out?
No, not all the time.
Okay.
They just pick bad times.
Okay, and what about Ariana? What do you think?
I think that sometimes it's much better with like this, but sometimes you just don't get everything.
Okay.
You
okay.
have to go out of some stuff.
Of course. Sometimes, I mean, when you make changes, right, in your life, it's always going to be some things that are going to improve, right? And maybe some things are not going to improve, right? So you're going to be missing friends maybe sometimes, and you spend more time with your family or more time with different friends and stuff like that. Yeah? Okay, but I think overall what's happening is there's less homework, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I think, is good. I don't know. What do you guys think?
It's good.
It's
Yeah,
good?
it's good.
I can give you guys a lot of homework if you really
No,
want.
thank
yeah?
you. I'll pass.
Okay, cool. And then so now you've had to make different friends. Like, I mean, you guys are hanging out more now, right? So how do you guys feel about that?
I mean, I feel like because we didn't talk often before because we live far away from each other. But now I feel like our bond is like stronger now because
Okay.
we meet each other like once a week.
Okay. What about Ariana? What do you think?
Yeah, like other friends before they're like I meet them more often, like almost every day.
Okay.
But now it's just sometimes we don't really talk that much anymore.
Gotcha. Okay. And so how do you feel like when you go to school, like maybe before and maybe even now, how do you feel that you get treated? Do you get treated differently when you are like a mixed kid? Like from teachers, from like maybe the principal, from different people working at the school? Do you get treated differently or not really?
Not really.
Not
Kind
really?
of.
Okay, so maybe you guys can tell me a little bit about that.
I guess the homeroom teacher treats me better because she thinks that my Chinese level isn't exactly like the greatest, which is kind of true. Like there are like some words that I don't understand. So she always makes sure I understand things, and she always tells me things, just making sure that I know stuff.
Okay, so you feel like you get treated better. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Ariana feels what?
It's like
No difference?
It's not really different because I've been there for like almost 6 years.
Okay.
So it's just the same thing.
Okay, so you get treated like any other kid, yeah?
Yeah, but sometimes it's like a little more extra.
Okay,
like
okay.
They ask.
Do you guys have a lot of like other mixed kids at your school?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we do.
A lot, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. And do you guys, if you see them, are they like friends? Like for example, if I go out and I see maybe other like Mexican people, and then they see me, they will like smile and say, hey, and they speak Spanish. So if you guys see like maybe like another mixed kid or something, do you guys feel like there's any kind of like connection, or you don't really care? Not really.
Not really.
I mean, I'm already used to seeing a lot of mixed kids, so not really. Plus, there are a few mixed kids that I'm not exactly a big fan of. Like,
Okay.
like in 7th grade, there's always these 2 boys that walk around the hallway chatting all the time. I don't think they have any other friends.
Okay.
And they always speak English to each other, which is good English. I'm not sure if they're mixed or not, but they look Taiwanese, but they speak good English, like
Okay.
actual American English. And
Okay.
one of my classmates accidentally bumped into them, or one of the boys, and then they said, "Oh, apologize."
Oh.
Like they just talked in like a really bratty way. Like you don't
Okay.
have to be so rude. We just bumped into you.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Just I guess some mixed kids think they're better than everyone because they're mixed, I guess.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. Did they say apologize in English or in Chinese?
Because it was the boy in my class who knows English
Okay.
too. So obviously he didn't apologize because he's like, he just said, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you." And the boy was like, "Yeah, you should apologize." And he's like, "Excuse me, what?"
Is it?
like, I apologize. Why are you being so rude? And then when they talk to each other, they're just like so happy and stuff. I don't know what's wrong with them. They sound pretty selfish.
That's interesting. Okay. Wow. And Ariana, any stories about that? Not really.
They're just the same people every year.
Okay.
Dang.
Because is it smaller? Is it a small school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's cool. Okay. So, do you guys have anything to add maybe to that, to like the homeschool? Do you guys recommend it? If anybody's kind of thinking about, I always get a lot of people ask me about how it's going. So do you guys think anyone who's thinking about it, any parents or any kids, what's your advice for them?
I feel like you should go for it because not every day you get the chance to experience homeschooling and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you don't like homeschooling, if it's not your thing, you can just go back to normal school. It's fine.
Okay.
But if you continue just like staying in school, you might not ever get the chance to homeschool ever again. So I
Okay.
think you should go for it.
Okay. What about Ariana? What do you think?
I think it's good. Like, and then you can choose. So if you only want to do one day, it's fine. You don't have to do like a lot.
You can pick what you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any classes that you didn't choose that you're like, oh, I wish I chose that. I kind of miss it.
PE.
PE? So maybe we should take it next semester, some PE? Or what do you think? Not really?
Not exactly a big fan of swimming because we usually took a long time to dry our hair.
Okay.
But I just miss PE.
Okay. Good. So if you have any advice for maybe any parents or anybody, give them some advice.
Maybe ask your kids what they want because I know a lot of parents choose for their kids and the kids are like not happy and they just have like a miserable life after. So I think you should ask your kids about it and see if they're okay, like have a family discussion about it and stuff because who knows what your kid might do in the future.
Okay. And Ariana, what do you think?
Yeah, it's like same thing. Just don't like force them to do stuff.
Yeah, you have to let them have opinions too.
Okay, so I've got one more question for you guys, and then we can call it. I think if you could redesign the Taiwanese school system, because now you guys have done that, and you've also done what you're doing now. If you could redesign it, what would you change?
Maybe just less homework and maybe more activities.
Like what kind of activities? Say more.
More like sport activities or like playing, going out.
Okay.
Not all the time, but more often.
Okay. What do you think, Ariana?
Like maybe try to like offer more opinions because sometimes I feel like schools they just tell them to do it.
And
Like
they don't have a
sometimes
choice.
parents are not happy either.
Yeah.
Okay. Really? Okay.
I think
Okay.
I would also get rid of a few useless classes.
Okay. So what's not a useful class in your opinion?
Gongming. I don't know what that is in English,
Okay.
but
I
it's
don't know
like
what it is either.
Of course you wouldn't. It's like you learn about like
Is it
I don't know,
history?
the laws and stuff, like
Okay.
Social
harassment
studies.
and stuff.
Social
Kinda like
studies?
social studies, but it's like divided into three different things.
Okay. Okay.
That's why it's slightly harder.
Okay. I actually forgot about one question. What about the gossip?
Oh,
The day-to-day
yeah.
gossip stuff. So you guys how do you feel about like when you were full-time there and now that you're outside of it?
If it was full time, I would probably most likely experience the gossip. Like, usually there's a lot of activity near our class, so I would probably see it. But if now it's homeschool and I didn't see it and people gossip about it, I'm like, oh man, I should have seen it. It would have been so funny or something.
So you missed that. Okay. What about
Yeah.
Ariana?
I miss it too. Sometimes like you don't know and then they just talk about
I'm
it.
just
and
not
then-
sure if it's real.
yeah, and you feel left out because you don't know what's happening and the whole class knows.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Oh,
last-
interesting. So you feel left out.
last Thursday, I told you about it, but because I'm homeschool, my homeroom teacher has her own class, and she told the whole class that Friday we can wear our own clothes, and I didn't know. A whole class knows, and they didn't tell me in the group chat, so I was like basically the only one wearing the uniform
Okay.
in the whole 8th grade.
Do you have any examples of maybe when you felt left out, gossip or anything like that, Ariana?
Sometimes maybe people go confess their crush,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
and then you miss it, and you don't know what's
Maybe
going
it's
on.
like right in front of your class, but you
Yeah.
didn't see it.
Oh,
And your
people
whole class is like
confessing.
gossiping about it.
Dang it, they always pick the wrong time.
Oh, so you got to tell them, make sure you confess your crush during these 2 classes.
Yes, please.
Awesome. Okay, guys, do you guys have anything that maybe you want to add, that you want to say that we didn't maybe ask, something we didn't mention? Anything you want to add to the end of the podcast that we missed maybe?
We're making a song.
Okay, tell me about that.
Me and Ariana are gonna make a song. It's called Midnight Halo, and we're not gonna sing it yet because we haven't even started recording yet. But it'll sound really good, and we're probably gonna make a channel. But
Yep.
we're still thinking about the name. But we're gonna make a channel
Okay.
and then post it on YouTube Music too.
Okay, so if you guys thinking like this is something that you've been able to do because you have more time, right? So now you guys want to make a channel and you want to do some singing and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Something new because you guys both mentioned that you like singing, right? So
Yes.
now you have a chance to kind of explore that,
Yeah.
right? Very cool. Very cool. Anything you want to add before we call it, Ariana?
No.
No, not really.
Not really.
Okay. Okay, cool. Very, very cool. Thank you guys for watching. When we have the links for the songs and for the channel and all that stuff, we'll definitely add them below. And thank you guys for coming. We appreciate it. And
Thank
we will
you.
see you guys next week. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.